so excited to show this to you guys. My first ever mock, and I wanted to go quickly through all the details how I made everything. So first off, we have the back, where I first want to go over the diagonal parts that you see for the lightning. I use these little hinge pieces with some droid arms to make it more stable, and for some reason actually turned out pretty well, and that way I could use the 45-degree angle. As well as I used some of the lightning kits from BD1 that I got from Amazon to make this mock a little bit more standing out. Moving on to the front again, where we can see how these diagonal pieces stand out and how they work. There is a small little gap, as you can see, on the left and right side, but I think it's not noticeable or not noticeable enough. There's also still some loose pieces, like actually the whole wall with the light and the top part to try to finish it off right there. Also this little leg, sadly that was shown in the video. I just came like after shooting the video. I just realized right here that what just happened, so the leg fell out again. That's fine, we'll go over to those parts pretty quick. Right at the back we have this little section where I also use the wire where we have the flashing light. Sadly I only have one light, but you will see that later how I added it to this build, but you can only see right here just one flashing light, sadly, but it is what it is. I didn't have a static one and it's not enough, only the dark is good enough, but it will work for my first mock. Then we have a little Easter egg that I like to implement, which is from the Venator set. This is like the crate from the Venator set that you have in the front from back in the only Venator set we got. Hopefully we get the UCS version soon. I wanted to focus a little bit on this scene right here where we have Darth Maul against the clone trooper. He's like shoving these plates with the force right in this trooper and it actually turned out pretty well. As here I mentioned before, I use these little pieces, just some simple 1x1s with some snot on the legs to create that 501st pattern. And the reason why I used this is actually because, as you can see, this is a loose part, as you saw in the video as well, so I actually had some little movement to change his legs more in a natural position, as I'm showing off here, to create this little idea that it should have been, but rip in the video. And these are his legs. I used them in the crate for now as like a second character being in the crate, and as you see, the reason why I used those studs is sadly because this was a little bit too long for my liking, so instead I used these 1x1 little white bricks with the blue studs on top. It gave me a little bit of posability, which was really nice, and I'm happy I used this technique. I think this scene overall represents the hallway scene pretty well. We got like the trooper that got cut. Sadly the original part had it like that it was straight through his helmet, but this one is straight through the chest, and the other piece should have been a 45-degree angle, like that it had been used as a shield instead. But overall I'm really happy how it turned out as my first ever mock. This was my review of my mock. Hopefully you have liked this kind of style of video. I will make some other content in the future, hopefully soon, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye.